God steers whilst you row. What does that mean? Well, we both have our part. God has his part, you have your part, okay? For example, I create content, okay, and my part in that is to film the content and upload it and edit it and all that stuff. God's part is to put it in people's faces, to send it off to people who need it. I don't have control over that bit, but he does, okay? And he doesn't have control over if I film a video or not. I do. And well, it's why he gave us free will. We are not locked into our own thing. We don't just leave it all to God, so we can just sit back and be lazy, or so he doesn't control everything that happens in our life as if we were a slave. Okay, it's not like that. And to prove it even more, you see my videos, you will notice this, I don't even use hashtags, so the algorithm and the trends and all that can decide how good my videos do or not. I generally just leave it all up to God. And that is what I want to share with you today. You do have your part in your life. You're not a slave. You're not a lazy bum who has to leave it all up to God and all that, and so you can just sit back and chill and do nothing. You have your part, so please go out and do that part. And that part is your purpose. It's what you want to do in life. It's what you want to succeed. It's what you was born for. And it's different for everyone. And what you need to do now in life and what you want to do now in life may not be the same in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years or whatever. It will change as God leads you on. So understand you do have control in your life. I don't want you to think that you don't, but also understand that God has a big part of your life. Don't just think that every single thing is up to you, because God is there to help you. He sees all. He sees the disasters that you don't see, and he sees the mistakes that you will make, or the mistakes that you don't want to make. So understand that you both need to work together. Allow God to do his part and focus on you doing your part. Okay, whatever that may be. So focus on you, control what's in your free will, and understand that God has his part, and please allow him to do that, so he can make you grow, he can make you fruitful, and he can make you succeed more than you thought was possible, especially under your own control and knowledge. So keep that in mind, okay? You row whilst God steers. It can only work like that, and it will never be you steer whilst God rows. He steers, you row.